Hello, wealthy family, and welcome to today's Mindset Monday. Thank you so much for coming, hanging out with me, sharing some time with me today. So, today I want to talk about why it's important to exercise your independent, free thinking abilities. Now, I've spoke about it before about the power of our minds and what separates us from other species or other beings. It's the ability for us to think freely, for us to form thoughts, for us to form opinions, and the power of our thinking and the effect it has on our reality, on our everyday life, on what it is that we experience here in our physical realm. So, I'm going to use myself as an example because, who better? And about 4 years ago, Donald Trump was elected president. I was very upset, but kind of happy at the same time because Hillary Clinton was not much of a better choice, in my opinion. And I couldn't say much because I wasn't registered to vote because I did not believe in being part of the system. I was like, this system is trash. Also, being raised as a Jehovah's Witness, we were taught not to be part of this world, so I didn't register. But as I got into more conversations with more people, I realized that it's not even about the presidential election. It's about other governments and other local authorities and many governments, right? Like your local government. And that's why it's important to register to vote. So I chose to register as an independent, okay? Because I always felt that although they push the Republican and the Democratic Party here in the United States, there's many other parties that you could vote for. So why would I pledge my allegiance to one and I'm a free independent being? Let's fast forward. My mindset has now changed because I've seen some of Donald Trump's policies, some of the things that he has done. But the only way I was able to see that was by unplugging from the herd mentality. I had to turn off Fox, CNN, MSNBC, Reuters, international news because they bash him too. And I had to see what exactly this man was doing because if you're signing a whole bunch of executive orders and you're meeting with all these people, you have to actually be doing something. And why is it that I always see these 30-second clips? So even on YouTube. So I was like, okay, I have to get away from that, right? So as I started getting away from that and exercising my independent free will, I was able to decipher that many of the things that I was told about this man that was not brand new to the scene. I've heard about him in music. I've seen him on TV, et cetera, et cetera. So many of the things that I was told was not accurate. And my mindset has changed. Am I going to vote for him in November? There's a very strong front runner independent person right now. But I don't think of him the same way as I did 3, 4 years ago. So I say that story to say this. You quite literally are not the same person physically that you were the day before, that you were a month ago. Every 35 days, your body regenerates new cells based off the food that you eat. So if your body quite physically is not the same, your brain cells quite physically are not the same, then your thinking pattern should evolve, right? But if you get stuck on a rut of going to work every day, or you get stuck in your routine, let me not say rut, but you get stuck in your routine, you become that hamster on the wheel. You go to work every day, you come home, you interact with your family for a bit, you watch some TV, and then you go to bed. And you never think about how does the blood course through my veins and keep my brain functioning? How does my heart keep going? How is it that someone made this shirt? How is it that someone made this bracelet? How is it that someone came up with E equals MC squared? If you don't break out of that cycle and just start thinking a little bit outside the box, I'm not even saying it has to be that complex, but if you just get stuck in your same routine and you don't do anything independent of that, you become a drone and you allow your free independent thinking to be siphoned. You now allow yourself to be more easily controlled. You now allow yourself to feel that you cannot govern yourself and you need someone to tell you what to do, how to do it, when to do it, and when to do it correctly. See, we have been bamboozled to the point of thinking that we have independence to think. However, the illusion that we're given that you're independent to think freely and come up with your own decision is based off of independent choice. Categorized choices. Okay. What I mean by that, we are given the illusion that there's hundreds of shows out there, there's hundreds of TV channels, there's hundreds of movie studios, there's hundreds of different stores to go to. But the majority of these national chains are owned by 6 corporations. The majority of these radio stations is owned by 2 companies. So they give you the illusion of choice. However, it's just those main people, entities, things that are giving you their choices, that's serving them and keeping you in the box that they've created for you by keeping you on your nice routine. Sometimes you may disrupt the routine by going on vacation or going to visit family, but for the most part, you're in that routine. And when you get stuck in a routine, you become resistant to change. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have some type of schedule, but if you allow yourself to forego your independent thinking of yourself of, damn, if they close these grocery stores tomorrow, how am I gonna eat? If all these fast food restaurants close down, how am I gonna eat? And that's why a lot of people right now with this quarantine pandemic happening, the needle has been scratched. It's been like, and although in the US they didn't do a severe lockdown, there were certain places that did have that severe lockdown. And a lot of people kind of were like, hold up, wait, crap, hold on. Too much of my power is being taken away. Too much of my liberties are being taken away. But too many people are complacent to it because they've been lulled into the belief that they are being saved, or they're being protected, or they're being told to do things for their own safety. And that is a dangerous thing. Whenever someone tries to tell you that they're trying to keep you safe, someone who has proven time and time again that they're not trying to keep you safe, someone that has given you poisoned water and tainted food and tainted education and suppressed all knowledge about yourself and how to better yourself. But when they come and say, I'm trying to do something for your safety, I advise you to run the other way and don't look back. And that's what's important right now. It's important for us to realize the power of our free, independent thinking and know that your thoughts have the power to create reality. I said, I wish, I hope, I so desire for someone to come and shed light on human trafficking and child abuse and child endangerment and the crookedness of the government and these governmental agencies. I didn't know it was going to be given to me, wrapped up in an orange bow with a receding hairline. But lo and behold, here it is. And for that alone, I am thankful that I remembered my power and my ability to think and manifest things into a physical reality, not just for my greater good, but for the greater good of all. And it all started with a desire to think independently. Be independent and exercise your rights and feel secure in the results, in the thought pattern, in the process that comes from that independent thinking. So, wealthy family, Until we meet again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love.